Hello everybody. Today we're going to look at the top 5 features of the Liquidity Toolkit that will get you set up for success. Let's get started. Once you have access to the Liquidity Toolkit, you should see it in your invite-only indicators list. Once you see it there, select the symbol and chart interval that you want to analyze, and then click the indicator name to add it to your chart. Once added, you're all set. You now have access to many new and powerful tools. Let's check out how to configure and set up your new tools, starting first with making sure your candles are colored by liquidity. The toolkit changes the way price candles are colored on charts. The old and traditional approach is to color the price candles based on the change in price in comparison to the candle before it. Now that you have access to liquidity tools and liquidity data, the first update we're going to implement is making sure our candles are predictive and colored by liquidity. This means that when a candle is being colored by the toolkit, a green candle means that the future outlook for that price is up, and when the candle is red, it means that the future outlook is down. It's that straightforward. To activate this feature, we go to the settings, then we navigate to the charts tab, and from there we disable the border, color, and wick settings. Now, when we close the settings, we should see that candles are now being colored by liquidity. Now, let's go ahead and set up some of the price triggers. Price triggers can indicate price-driven levels of support and resistance. Within the settings, you can toggle which of the price triggers you want along with which of the strengths you want displayed on your chart. Now that we have our price triggers all set up, let's check out one of the most exciting parts of the toolkit, the Recovery Opportunity Alerts. The Recovery Opportunity Alerts attempt to locate price recovery that is just starting out after a price decline. These opportunities can be identified by toggling on the Recovery Opportunity Alerts in the settings. First, read and agree to the user agreement by clicking the agreement box. Then, make sure the Recovery Opportunity Alerts is toggled on. Finally, just make sure that the chart is between the 1 minute and the 1 hour interval. Outside of these ranges, the Recovery Opportunity Alerts will not function. Once added, you will see enter and exit labels letting us know what the Recovery Opportunity algorithm is thinking. When it issues an enter alert, it expects price recovery and price appreciation in the future. It signals an exit alert at a certain point that it feels sufficient profits have been gained, or it no longer believes that the environment is supportive of a price recovery. We will go into more details about how the algorithm works and thinks in a later video. For now, once you see the labels start popping up, you can know that the toolkit is looking for opportunities for you. Now, this is a powerful tool, but it gets even more powerful when we combine it with the alerts and watch lists. The toolkit shines for analyzing specific equities, but it excels at locating emerging opportunities in the market. Accessing this second-tier superpower can be unlocked by setting alerts and utilizing watchlists. To set an alert for a symbol, navigate over to the chart, right-click, and click Set Alert. Once done, you can select which type of alert you want to set. There are two main types of alerts. The liquidity-based alerts, and these are the ones that will tell you if something has switched from bullish to bearish, or the alerts that originate from the Recovery Alert Opportunity algorithm, and that's the algorithm that's putting those enter and exit labels that we looked at just earlier. Once you decide on the symbol, interval, and which alert you want to set, there are a few options that you can choose when completing the alert configuration. We won't go over all of those details here, but it is worth highlighting that you can set how you want to be notified of these alerts, as well as if you want the alert to be sent to an external API service. Now, congratulations, you've set an alert. But that is just one alert, and there are lots of intervals and lots of symbols, and therefore lots of opportunities in the market. Do we have to set an alert for each and every one of those? Nope. We can utilize watch lists. With watch lists, we can monitor whole swaths of the market all at once. For instance, if we set a watch list for our top 50 favorite stocks, we can then navigate to the watch list alerts and set up an alert just as we did before, but this time the alert will trigger if any of the stocks on the list meet the criteria. This means the toolkit not only lets you analyze specific equities, but it will keep an eye out for forming opportunities throughout the entire market, or at least for the stocks that you put into the watch list. Now, congratulations. You just learned the top 5 features of the Liquidity Toolkit that will set you up for success. From turning on the critical features like the liquidity coloring of the candles, all the way to setting up alerts and whole watch lists for the recovery opportunity algorithm to monitor the market for you. You don't just have a single indicator now, you have a whole ecosystem of tools and resources looking out for you and the opportunities in the market that you want to find. So I hope you enjoy. I've been Justin with Deep Dive Stocks, and I hope you enjoy the toolkit. If you haven't tried it out yet, I definitely recommend it, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.